In the bustling streets of Paris, at the dawn of the 20th century, a revolutionary shift was occurring. The year was 1908, a time when the automobile was still a novelty, a symbol of modernity and progress. During this period, a woman named Inès Decourcelle defied societal expectations and embarked on a pioneering venture. She became one of the very first female taxi drivers in the city, challenging gender norms and carving a path for women in a traditionally male-dominated field. Throughout the era, driving was considered a man's domain. Women were expected to adhere to traditional roles, confined to the domestic sphere. However, Inès Decourcelle possessed an independent spirit and a determination to break free from these constraints. As events unfolded, the burgeoning taxi industry provided her with a unique opportunity. Subsequently, Decourcelle acquired a license and began navigating the labyrinthine streets of Paris in her own vehicle. Her presence behind the wheel was a striking anomaly, capturing the attention of both Parisians and the press. In a time when women's roles were strictly defined, her actions were a bold statement of female empowerment. During this period, Decourcelle's venture was not without its challenges. She faced skepticism and prejudice from some quarters, but her resilience and unwavering commitment to her profession helped her overcome these obstacles. In the year 1908, her story became a symbol of progress, demonstrating the changing role of women in society. As events unfolded, Decourcelle's pioneering spirit inspired other women to enter the field. Her actions contributed to a broader movement for gender equality, that challenging traditional notions of femininity and paving the way for future generations of women to pursue unconventional careers. Subsequently, the automobile, once a symbol of male dominance, became a tool for female empowerment, thanks to the courage and determination of women like Inès Decourcelle. Driving, a profession historically associated with men, seemed particularly incongruous with feminine expectations in the early 20th century, especially in a city like Paris. The very notion of a woman behind the wheel of an automobile was often met with surprise, skepticism, and even outright disapproval. Yet, amidst this backdrop of societal expectations, a quiet revolution was brewing. It was during this time, in the heart of Paris, that history was made. The first women dared to challenge convention and obtain taxi licenses, forever changing the landscape of the city's streets. A 1908 report documented in the Motorcar journal highlights this groundbreaking moment. It mentions a certain Mademoiselle Gaby Poulin, a name now etched in the annals of history, as having achieved the remarkable feat of obtaining her driver's license. This license, granted by the Prefecture of Police, officially permitted her to operate a motor taxicab, a profession previously reserved for men. This event marked a pivotal shift, a crack in the foundation of traditional gender roles. However, the story of women driving taxis in Paris may have deeper roots, reaching back even further into the past. Research suggests that the seeds of this transformation were sown even earlier. According to historian Jérôme Boy, the whispers of this change began circulating as early as 1906. It's said that 3 pioneering women embarked on an apprenticeship, daring to learn the skills required to navigate a motorized carriage through the bustling city of light. One of these women, a Madame Dufaux-Charnier, supposedly achieved her qualification even earlier than Mademoiselle Poulin, obtaining her degree in February of 1907. Though details remain scarce, the existence of these early pioneers underscores the growing momentum of this movement, even before it gained wider recognition. These women, though their names may not be as widely celebrated, laid the groundwork for those who followed, their bravery and determination paving the way for future generations. These early pioneers faced considerable obstacles. In a society where women were largely confined to the domestic sphere, their ambition to enter a male-dominated profession was met with significant resistance. They challenged not only societal norms, but also practical limitations. Learning to drive in the early 20th century was a far cry from the streamlined process of today. Vehicles were complex machines, demanding a significant understanding of mechanics and requiring physical strength to operate. Furthermore, The roads of Paris, bustling with horse-drawn carriages and early automobiles, presented a daunting navigational challenge. These women, however, persevered. Driven by a desire for independence and a thirst for new experiences, they navigated these challenges with determination and skill. The act of obtaining a license itself was a testament to their resilience. The process was rigorous, involving both theoretical and practical examinations. It required not only mastery of the vehicle, but also a thorough understanding of traffic regulations, a relatively new concept at the time. For women, the scrutiny was likely even more intense, their every move observed and judged against the prevailing prejudice of the era. Yet they succeeded. Their success was not merely a personal triumph, but a symbolic victory for all women. The impact of these pioneering women extended far beyond the confines of the taxi industry. Their actions resonated with a growing movement for women's rights, contributing to the broader struggle for equality and challenging traditional notions of femininity. By venturing into the public sphere and taking on roles traditionally held by men, they expanded the boundaries of what was considered acceptable and possible for women. They became symbols of empowerment, inspiring others to pursue their own dreams, regardless of societal expectations. Their legacy continues to resonate today, reminding us of the power of courage and determination in the face of adversity. They stand as a testament to the enduring human spirit, a spirit that refuses to be confined by the limitations of prejudice and tradition. The story of these pioneering women taxi drivers is a story of Paris itself. It's interwoven with the city's transformation in the early 20th century, a period of rapid modernization and social change. The automobile, a symbol of this new era, became a stage upon which these women enacted their own personal revolutions. They navigated the bustling boulevards, witnessing the city's evolution firsthand. From the grand avenues to the narrow, winding streets, they became integral threads in the fabric of Parisian life. Their presence behind the wheel challenged the very image of the city. Paris, known for its elegance and tradition, was now embracing a new form of mobility, and women were at the forefront of this change. They became part of the city's vibrant tapestry, adding a new dimension to its identity. Their stories are a reminder that progress often comes from unexpected quarters, challenging preconceived notions and reshaping the world in unforeseen ways. Imagine the scene: a woman in a long coat and hat, confidently gripping the steering wheel of her taxicab, navigating the crowded streets with skill and precision. This image, once unimaginable, became a reality thanks to the courage of these trailblazers. They defied expectations, not just for themselves, but for generations to come. Their actions sparked conversations, challenged assumptions, and paved the way for greater acceptance of women in non-traditional roles. These women weren't just drivers. They were symbols of progress, agents of change in a rapidly transforming world. Their stories, though fragmented and incomplete, offer a glimpse into a pivotal moment in history. They remind us that the fight for equality is an ongoing journey, a journey driven by the courage and determination of individuals who dare to challenge the status quo. They are a testament to the enduring power of the human spirit to break barriers and reshape the world in its own image. Their legacy continues to inspire, urging us to embrace change and strive for a more inclusive and equitable future.